Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. I hope you enjoyed yourselves during winter vacation. Now, break is over and it's time to get back to studies. And we're going to start with a beautiful poem, Wind on the Hill. So, let's see what poet says in this poem, Wind on the Hill. It is written by A. Milne. He was an English poet, novelist and playwright. His best-known works are two collections of children's poetry, When We Were Young and Now We Are Six, and his two books of stories about the teddy bear, Winnie the Pooh and his friends. I'm sure that you have seen this cartoon character, Winnie the Pooh. The stories are based on A. Milne's book, Winnie the Pooh and his friends. Wind on the hill. What do you mean by wind? Moving air. So in this poem, poet spreads light upon the unique phenomena of wind. Poet says that wind, we can feel wind, but we cannot see it. We can feel the consequences. We can feel the results. We can see the results of moving air on wind, but we cannot see it. So with the help of a boy, in this poem, poet says about a boy, tells us about a boy who is of your age, and that boy is very confused. He is confused that he does not know about wind. He cannot tell us that from where wind comes and where it goes. So this entire poem is based on the experience of that boy. So now let's see. We are going to read this poem, and stanza wise I'm going to elaborate the meaning. So listen the things carefully. No one can tell me, nobody knows where the wind comes from, where the wind goes. So that boy is very confused. He is very curious to know that from where it comes. What do you mean by it? Wind. That wind. So no one can tell me. No one is going to tell me. Nobody knows, and no one knows even about the unique phenomena of wind. Where the wind comes from and where the wind goes. No one is going to tell me about this. Now second stanza. It's flying from somewhere as fast as it can. I couldn't keep up with it, not if I ran. Now here that boy says that it is flying from somewhere. It is coming from somewhere. But I do not know from which direction it is coming. And it is very fast. And if I try to be in the same position, or if I try to compete the pace of that wind, so I am not able to cope up with that wind. If I ran, अगर मैं तेज भी दौड़ता हूँ तो भी मैं उसकी स्पीड के साथ अपने आप को मैच नहीं कर पाता हूँ. If I try, then I'm not able to, I could not match it speed. But now boy says, but if I stopped holding the string of my kite. Now boy is having a kite, he is flying a kite. So he says that, but if I stopped holding the string of my kite, what would happen? It would blow with the wind for a day and a night. Now the boy says, if I left the string of my kite or thread of my kite, definitely it blew away with the wind. It flew away with wind. And then when I found it, wherever it blew, I should know that the wind had been going there too. So now and so now I'll be able to know where it goes, because my kite will also go in the same direction. Now the boy says, now when I left the thread of my kite, so I'll be able to get the idea in which direction wind is going, because my kite will also go in that same direction. Wherever it blew, I should know that the wind had been going there too. So मुझे पता चल जाएगा. With the help of my kite, I'll be able to know in which direction wind is blowing. So then I could tell them where the wind goes. Now I'll be able to answer the question where the wind goes with the help of my kite. But where the wind comes from, nobody knows. But still, I'm unanswerable. I cannot tell from where the wind comes. So where the wind comes from, still I am unanswerable. I cannot tell. So you need to read the poem carefully with proper rhythm. So thank you. Have a nice day.